Hi guys, I don't want to call this man Fool of the Week, but what he comes up with here is quite foolish. So this caller to Nick Ferrari says that he's delighted with the Bank of England interest rate rise, and he is happy because he's a saver. It will mean that his bank will also raise the interest rate on bank deposits or savings. However, there's a small problem with that. First, let's have a listen to what Stephen in Harlow had to say.
Yeah, I'm very happy because to get balance, I'm a saver. And savers now haven't been getting a mention at all in the press about the way we've been affected by the low interest rates.
Sure, okay.
Back in 2009, I was getting £274 a month. I'm a low-paid council worker, and it was supplementing my low wages.
Right.
On that same amount of money now, I'm getting about £20 a month. So I'm very happy that interest rates are going to head back up to normal. And economists never... and the ratio is, for every one person with a mortgage, I was told by Bob Blackman, my MP, I keep going on to him about it.
Right.
He tells me that the ratio, for every one mortgage person, there are 3 savers. Us savers never get a mention by the media.
Okay, apart from not getting a mention by the media, which I don't think is all that important, but apart from that, what is the problem here? Well, of course, the problem is inflation. So what happened recently, or happened just this week, is that the central bank, the Bank of England, raised interest rates to 1.75%, the highest increase in 27 years. This interest rate hike is going to be passed on to commercial or high street banks. And they're going to pass on that rise to people who have mortgages, but also people who are saving money. Now, people who have mortgages are going to be hit higher because banks, are making money from that, so they're going to charge more. And if they're giving money to people for saving money in their banks, they're going to give them less. Okay, that's how it works. Now they're going to get an increase, but it's going to be very, very little. But of course, the problem is inflation. For example, here is an example from the Halifax commercial high street bank. It says here, for example, fixed saver account. If you open a fixed saver account, you need a minimum of £500. It has to stay open for 2 years. And the current rate they're giving you, so if you put money into this bank account, they will pay you back 0.80%. Okay, 0.8%. Now, the problem is inflation is currently running at 13%. So, for example, £100, £13, it's worth £13 less next year because prices have gone up by, on average, 13%. That means that whatever money you have in your pocket, it's worth £13 less. £100 is worth £13 less next year. The bank is going to give you 0.8% if you give them that £100. So you're going to lose 13, but you gain 80p. I'm not saying people should not save money. I'm not against that, but this is not some sort of victory here. Inflation is going to eat up all of your savings. It will be, if you have the money, it might be better to put it into some sort of investment. But putting it in the bank and hoping that interest rates will rise to a level where it beats inflation, I think you're going to be waiting some time. The Bank of England would need to increase interest rates to 7, 8, 9, 10, 15%. Because inflation is not going to be 13% next year. It's probably going to come down, but it's still going to be quite high. So this man's saying that he's happy that interest rates are rising. This is going to affect, he thinks he's winning here. He's actually losing because everything he buys is more expensive now. And the money that he's making up from the rise in the interest rate is not going to cut it. It's not going to cover the extra cost of living. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.